Bring it back.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another video on Oriental Empires. Episode 3, continuing in our campaign as the Shang to conquer the world. So, after the first episode, things went very well. We quickly established 3 cities and gained a good dominance over our area. Last episode, things started to slow down a little bit, but we're still in the good odds. We managed to have a little bit of a problem with one of the barbarians burning down one farm, but we managed to drive them off and are just chasing them off the map now. So hopefully next turn they'll be destroyed. We're still exploring with our small little army over this way, and we're looking at establishing a full city on the river. So I'll just quickly check the technology, make sure everything's still okay from last time. Still got farms being built, which we haven't, and nothing else being built. So let's set a farm off at Bow. Check the other two have got the farm symbol, so something's being built. So let's head into the next turn, see how we get on. So there should be a fun little battle between our spearmen and their barbarians, just over here. There we go, that should drive them off. Back over the river. Excellent, that's what we wanted. In this direction, our settler is now on the move with his noble escort, and they're heading towards their river site where they shall establish. So let's just get this turn over with. Should end any second now. There we go. And we've got to see a little bit more territory now. Further over that way. So these people are going to head back towards Yin, where they're the Yin garrison. They hadn't intended to have them come out this far, but it's just the way it went. So a disease has broken out at Bow. Population killed 5, unrest also affected it. So that's actually probably had quite a detrimental effect, yeah. It's knocked down our population a reasonable amount. But that's all we can do is carry on. Our new people are on the way to their new settlement site, which is either going to be here or here, hopefully. I worry it's a little bit close to the mountains, which may stop me from building it, but hopefully not. If not, we can hop onto the other side of the river and have a go over there as well. There's nothing else I don't think to be built here that I want to build. No. Financially, we're okay. Not brilliant. Technology wise, we're all good, with the ceramics coming in next turn, which is something I want to do. Taxes are on the way up, which is nice. We had to pay a fair bit for the palace. Okay, into the next turn. Shouldn't be anything dramatic happening this turn. I forgot they were moving over there. Okay, should be about that turnover. Theoretically, any second, like now. There we go. Yes, I know I need to manage my money better. So we've finished pottery. We need to get this unit moving down. Over. Oh, there's someone else's city there. Look. We'll move over to this point here. See what it's like over here. So let's have a look. How much is a pottery to build? Too much. I can't actually afford it. And it's brought further afield by the Bazaar. Yes, so we definitely next turn want to start construction on our pottery at here, because there's no upkeep cost, and I think it's going to hopefully increase the trade output that we get from Yin. Well, that is my hope. Anyway, so let's check the farm situation. No farm being built, build a farm. No farm being built, build a farm. And no farm being built, build a farm. Technologically, it's just one that's finished, the craft one. Yep. So we could have roof tiles. No, not a terrible idea. Bronze making, which enables a foundry. Yeah, let's do bronze making, because that ultimately leads on to armourer, which sounds cool, because, you know, who doesn't want to have a bit of armour rather than just some cloth. So, that's all done, all done, all done. Steam pop-up nicely blocking my thing. No battles that I can see. That shouldn't be any anyway. Should just be a case of, oh, something happened there. So it's interesting to see how the other people are building. I think I'm probably going to No, 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 no. Definitely do not do that. Can these hop across the river? No. Okay, interesting. Okay, so these people are going to head a little bit further up. Progress in a technology. Let's get that sorted while I remember. These seem fairly basic technologies. They just seem to affect things like culture. So we might as well just have a shorter one. Get more culture. Next turn. So these are blocked. Well, we'll go to their next turn and we'll see if it lets us build the city or if we're going to have to try and get across the river to do it. I just don't know. Farm-wise, we've got a farm being built there. The palisade, did that get finished here? It did, yes. We now have got enough money as well to build a pottery. So Yin is going to invest in a pottery workshop. We'll leave that farm being built there, and there's a farm being built there. Reasonable population growth across all the cities in 32 2019. Definitely ready to start another one. I think this is all looking pretty solid. Yes. Okay, into the next turn. Oh, barbarians to the north. What have we got here? Just light spearmen. Okay, they're going to require further investigation next turn. I'm trying to avoid recruiting too many people as garrisons at all my cities because of the cost of it. It's obviously very detrimental to my income. And that prohibits building buildings and upkeep costs, etc. So I don't have more units than I need. So am I going to be allowed to build here? No. That's a bit annoying. But I guess I can cross next turn and build on the flat plains there. It just doesn't like me doing it here. That's a shame, but it's just delayed us slightly. Nothing we can do about it. So, yeah, our pottery has been very lightly built. Not a lot. I didn't know there's a limited number of spaces there. Interesting. So, farm's being built there. Farm has stopped being built here. Let's have a look if there's anything to build. No, not really. Just build another farm. Yeah, we've got a farm going on there, and no farm AO, so we want to build another farm here as well. Okay, a technology. Yes, a power technology. So we could have a barracks. Okay, that sounds good. Or flood control. I've just understood how this implements it. So to be able to research chariots, I need to have horse domestication, which obviously kind of makes sense. So we'll do signalling though first, since that should give me access to a barracks. Although what the upkeep cost in a barracks will be, I dread to think. Okay, all stack without orders. Stack. Oh, this stack. Okay, I'm going to start to bring these guys back because they really need to rest to get back to full health anyway, and they're just not really doing anything particularly productive. Oh, I forgot about the barbarians. Oh, damn it. That means they're going to burn the bloody farms down. That's very inconvenient. There's nothing I can do other than to recruit. We'll have some long spearmen. And just drive them off at the start of the turn. Lance Peerage. Oh dear. So next turn, these people should finally be able to move across and actually found a bloody city. Yeah, because it keeps just claiming the terrain is unsuitable. So another large barbarian army is also back down here. It's just 2 stacks of light spearmen. Okay, so I'm just going to bring the units out. So if they try and go through the forest, we'll get them, and if they try and go around, we should bump into them as well. So that's fine. These units are coming back, they've got their orders, and these are now going to move out and engage the enemy. So Yin should now, the Pottery Workshop is getting there, but it's pretty slow progress. Most of the population is just focusing on farming. I'm not going to start another farm constructing there at the moment. And we've got a farm being built there. And what about Bow? And we've got a farm being built there as well. Quickly check the technology. She's looking good. Let's head into the next turn. Yeah, so we've got to deal with... Oh no, there's just one unit. Yeah, so we should be able to win this. If our long spearmen can sort of get themselves formed up and into any sort of discipline. Oh, we've also got, of course, this fight down here. Where have our people gone? Wasn't particularly expecting to lose this one. Hopefully they're being shot at by the city, which they are. Sort of battling on the other side of the walls, it seems. These guys will eventually lose, I think. Yeah, there they go. For some reason my people can't seem to find their way out of the city. Oh, there's one out. It's just sort of a relatively inconclusive fight there, isn't it? Okay, well we'll enter a pursuit so that next turn we can have a go at getting them. Start research on horse riding. Please let me build a city. Thank God. Okay, so Jing. If anyone can speak Chinese, please feel free to connect or correct me on my terrible pronunciation. So we're going to get everyone starting construction on a farm. We should have bodyguards there, which we do. They're going to chase them off. So this garrison here now need to look into chasing the barbarians. And these other people are on the way back to rest and recover. So capital farms wise, all that sort of bump. So there's not a farm being built there, but I'm just going to hang on for that for the moment. How's my pottery coming along? Yeah, that's now getting there. I'm going to hold off building any more farms till this pottery is finished. Also, at some point we should have a city upgrade, but it's limited if I remember. You need to have at least 40 population, and I've got no money, which is also a limiting factor. Check the farm situation. AO, definitely need another farm to be built here, but we'll probably build it going backwards actually to expand out. Okay, head into the next turn. So inevitably, this is the fight that should have happened last turn. A very easy win. We shall pursue them and try and defeat them. Should be able to engage them again next turn. So it's very hard to defend against barbarians when they're just so flick around so easily. It makes it very hard to actually ever chase them off. So hopefully that will go into a double that turn. So Bo will start back construction on the burnt down farms. Yin, one more turn until the pottery is done. With that in mind, I just want to have a quick look at the trade. So I'm getting 14 from external and internal trade. So I'm still not covering the cost of the bazaar. So we'll see about that next turn. And here they're constructing a farm at the back, which is good. So these people are just going to chase off these barbarians down here, which is good. My other city farm is under construction. I don't really have enough money to invest in anything at the moment. Technology, we're looking good. Okay, yeah, good. Into the next turn. So there should be sort of a double-pronged assault going on here. So that one and these people should have been driven off as well. Seems to be a bit of an inconclusive battle down there again. Okay, so the barbarians over here have been defeated, which is great. They're going to return to garrison, as are these. These are going to come over here and start resting next turn. And these are going to continue to pursue the barbarians in that direction to try and chase them off. Farm has been built over here. Good. So we'll start construction on another farm. And nothing else to invest in there. So, right. So the external trade has picked up massively. That's actually quite good. I am very pleased with that. So, that means it's probably worth investing then not there, sorry. Although, actually, I need to check to make sure there's not a farm being built there, is there? So, start construction on a farm. But then it's probably worth looking at building a pottery workshop somewhere else, such as here. Since there's actually no upkeep, there's really nothing to lose. We don't have a bazaar, so I don't know if that means that we're actually going to get no income from it until we build one. But if we build the pottery workshop and it doesn't, then I'll just build a bazaar. I'm happy to do that. I'm pleased with that extra income. It's good, we've got a farm being built there. Shang does need another farm. And that's the last one I can build until the population grows. And we've got a farm replacing the burnt down one already there. Which is good. Okay, excellent. Just quickly check the technology. Good. And let's fly into the next turn. Please, the extra income that I've earned just from that sort of thing that would be needed just to make the difference between able to afford the upkeep on a barracks reasonably and not. There we go. Chase those two off. Hopefully that will be defeat those two. It's the only threat to deal with for the moment. No, so I'm going to have to go again for them again next turn. So where are we? Curious to see if that's a sort of a rising commodity thing. A little bit actually. Yeah, 11 from the ceramics there. That's just all the external trade, the internal trade. I get bonus from ceramics just from internal trade as well. Okay, excellent. Technology wise, we're still not built signalling yet. 2 more turns. Farm is being built there. Farm isn't being built here and nothing else is being built, so let's do a farm. Shang has got a farm under construction and so has there. So that unit's moving. These are now resting to try and recover. 73% efficiency and 26 strength. So stack with that order. Oh yes, no I know, they've not got an order. Nope, that's fine. Into the next turn anyway. This stupid battle with these barbarians that just refuse to die. Should hopefully be the last of them. I'm just going to explore this unit just down here just to make sure this isn't where the barbarians are spawning. Because they're coming from somewhere and they're becoming like a real menace to me. So it'll be worth possibly exploring to see if there's a drought. It's just affecting peasant unrest, so we're not too worried about that. As long as it doesn't turn into an open revolt, I don't really care about the peasants. Construction wise, pottery is underway, so I'm going to hang on about building any more farms. A little bit of population loss going on at Yin because of the lack of farmland probably, particularly with one getting burnt down. So that's that one. And at Bow, a farm is under construction already, as well as at Xi. I wonder what's affecting. Yeah, income reduced to unruly peasants. Oh wow, they really are unhappy. I hadn't realised they were quite so unhappy. Is that all because of the drought? What is my authority? 8. Dissatisfaction. Local factors, labour, food shortages. Oh dear, we're having a bit of a perfect storm of problems there in the capital. That could be a problem. I'm going to start just to preemptively move down the army. Oh dear. So I'm going to move the army down here to defend with any possible rebellions to crush that. Also notice that Zhu has set up a new British city right next to me, which I don't like. Technology wise, we've got one to do, a crafting one. Which I think doing an armourer sounds quite a good idea. So let's head into the next turn and see what happens. I'm a bit worried about having a possible revolt on our hands. Keep an eye out for any barbarians, doesn't seem to be any. Still pretty unhappy, though it's dropped a little bit now, which is good. Probably because one of the populations has declined slightly. This unit's just going to head down here before heading back to the garrison. So here they haven't got any food. Here continues to construct farms. I think it's worthwhile doing. Oh, actually no, I won't, because they're building the Pottery Workshop, so I'll hang on before I do that. A little bit happier, so I think income's gone back up a little bit. And here they're reasonably happy, but we'll set them off building more farms as well. These units can then head back into friendly territory. I've forgotten a technology. Oh yeah, let's have chariots. Why not? Oh, another technology? Oh, thought. Okay, let's have yin and yang. Sounds like a solid technology. That's the final turn. Oh, I found another enemy city down to the south as well. Shigzao. Okay guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. As you see, we've got our fourth city now pretty well established, but it's pretty important to make use of these little sort of local key resources. Really boosts city growth quite a lot. It's already up to 5 population. It would be a lot slower if it wasn't on one of them. We've hopefully explored down to the river now, so we're going to stop the bulk of the enemy bandits spawning. We've still got a bit of a problem in terms of civil unrest here, but that's on the way down, which is bringing my income back up. So hopefully now we've built, should have finished the technology, we can look at building in the capital a barracks. Yeah, a foundry or a barracks. A barracks, an income for 80, and that's going to allow us to use regular soldiers rather than just peasants and conscripts like we are at the moment. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, comment, like, subscribe, all the good stuff. Thanks guys, and I'll see you on the next one.